In this video, we'll be talking about the basics of Grafana visualizations. Grafana dashboards consist of one or more panels, which you can drag and drop around into whatever configuration you like. Each panel queries its data independently, meaning that more panels will have a larger load on the database, but for a few panels in the dashboard, that should not make any problems. There's different kinds of visualizations in Grafana. You can pick one visualization for each panel. So for different kinds of visualizations, you'll also have to make multiple panels. Next to the panels, there's a time picker on the dashboard, with which you can choose what time range to look at, so that you can control what kind of data is on your dashboard. Next to dragging and dropping around the panels, you can also resize them, copy them, export them, duplicate them, and edit them, of course. And the shared crosshair is also a very useful feature that you can use to look at the same timestamp on different panels, even if they're not aligned on the dashboards. For example, one in the top left corner and one in the bottom right. Let's have a look at this in production. So I have this dashboard here with a few panels. As you can see, I've moved them around a bit. And let's start with a time picker here. So at this time, it is configured to look at the last 6 hours. I can also pick last 1 hour. There's a few pre-configured options here, or you can pick a certain date and time in the time picker here. So for example, now I selected the last 2 days here. Or if you want, you can also, on certain visualizations, drag and drop and look at or zoom into a specific time range. You can refresh the dashboards. You can make it auto refresh every couple of seconds or every couple of minutes and go back to last certain hours. This in combination with the auto refresh will make sure that you always keep an updated view of whatever time range you selected here. Now, as I said, you can drag and drop these panels on top, or if you want this one on the bottom, you can do that too. Depending on the size of your screen, you can put more things there or not. So I can, really pick where this is sitting. The only thing that you cannot control is that a panel always floats to the top. So what you cannot do is put a panel here that doesn't go to the top. So you cannot move it down unless it's underneath another panel. All right, and now for copying and so on, you can click the 3 dots in the top right corner of a panel. Editing is done with the edit button here. And then the other operations are here. So you can inspect this data, export it from there. You can duplicate a panel like this, or you can copy a panel and, for example, create a different dashboard where you can then paste the panel that you copied from before. So that way you can also reuse visualizations that you've built once into multiple different dashboards. All right. Last thing is the shared crosshair. Let's go back to the original dashboard for this. So let's say that I have 2 panels for which I need to be in edit mode. 2 panels with data on it, but one is a little bit smaller and located here at the bottom. Let's actually make that a bit smaller so that we can put it here. Now, as you can see, I have a crosshair here that shows me the current value and the timestamp. And I have the same thing here, but I don't have them both at the same time. If I go to the settings, scroll to the bottom here and enable the shared tooltip, when you go back to the dashboard now, you'll see that you'll have this shared tooltip where you can look at the same timestamp over the two different panels. So that can be used to visually compare and see where you are on multiple panels at once.